Hi everyone, I just wanted to share a quick way what I'm doing to get organized for the 30-day color challenge. This is an unedited video and it's kind of loud, the supplies jumbling around, so please turn down the volume and I hope you get some tips. Thanks. I wanted to show you that I'm getting ready for my 30-day coloring challenge. So it's kind of hard to see this whole thing, but actually this is just a basket I got at Target. It's just a fabric basket. It's really inexpensive, and what I've done is I've taken a lot of the materials I want to use and put them in paper cups. So let me show you how I've done this. Okay, so I have just some ordinary coloring pencils here. So they're in a paper cup. I want everything really easy to grab. Now these are some watercoloring pencils here. And the nice thing about, paper cups aren't so pretty, but you can scrunch them to fit more in. And these will be scrunched. And if I'm traveling, I can just pull out a few cups and take them with me, or I can take this whole thing if I'm waiting at the hospital for something or waiting for an appointment. Now these are Tombow watercolor markers. I don't use them all the time, but they're really great for watercoloring. And a lot of times I'll use a Dove marker with them. This is what a Dove marker looks like. So I'm adding these to my fabric basket here. And I use this Memento marker every single day. I like to use it on the edges of my stamps when something's cut out to hide that white line. And I just take this around the edge like this. You might have seen me do it. And I use it all the time. Now I have to be honest, I haven't used these other Memento markers, and I'm sure they're going to be great. So I figured this is the perfect time during this challenge to get to know those better. And I want to show you all that you don't need to use Copics. You can use other mediums such as just some Sharpies. Well, these are Bic. So I have some Bic and some Yummy colors. I'll be using those. And then I have Sharpie markers. I'll be using those as well. So all these go in my basket here. Now I have a larger container of Copics. I have more than what you see here. This is just a clear pencil cup. They don't fit so well in these paper cups. But I just pluck certain colors. I always use RV10. I always use a light colored blue. And then it's fun to just kind of pick what looks interesting to you at the time, because then you learn to explore more with your colors. And I might come back and get more Copics or whatever, but this is just, I'm just getting organized right now, and of course this will be tweaked a little bit, but I wanted to share. Now, I've been doing a lot of watercoloring. I've been using this great black ink. It happens to be from Simon Says Stamp, and then this is like a little travel Memento black ink for Copic coloring. And then I love these tiny blocks from Lawn Fun. Actually, has some washi tape in there in case I need it. And then this is kind of a general all-purpose clear block that fits most size stamps, so that's just that fits in the cup too. So then I've pre-cut some Nina cardstock. Let me get this out of the way here. I've pre-cut some of these and I've scored them. So if I just have 10 minutes to color, I can just stamp an image, color it in 10 minutes, and I have a quick card. And I just feel like I feel better. I'm happier if I do just a little something creative every day. If I can dedicate myself to do 10 minutes, I think that'll be a good thing. Now, this is Tim Holtz watercolor paper. I love it because it's really bright and white, and it's pre-cut, so it's kind of a no-brainer. There's a really smooth side, and then there's a bumpy side, and a lot of times I like to use the bumpy side, and then you can use the smooth too. So these will be going in my basket here on the side. So this fits everything. It's really spectacular. Now there's one more. These are my essentials. There's a few paintbrushes, like a fine, a medium, and then a large here. And a Sharpie, a couple Sharpies. I don't have my fine tip Sharpie in here that I like to use. And then there's a bunch of these, the micro pens in different thicknesses. These are not essential, but they're nice to have. This is a Dove blender. This is pretty essential. And you know this is essential, a white gel pen. I also have a gold and silver, and then a Wink of Stella. So these go in the essentials, and these fit in here as well. See, I want these more here. So that is how I'm preparing for my 30-day challenge. And I also will be giving these watercolors a test. I've been traveling with these. If I don't travel, I struggle with opening these, but I've been using these in videos. It's really great to travel with. They're really durable. So this is the transparent. And I also have an opaque set, but I haven't been using it that much to notice a huge difference. And this book I love. This will be going with me. And this is a class I took. I took some notes. Lisa Condon, her class, and it was a great class, and I love this book because it's all watercolor paper, and the Sharpies work great on it. And this is a collage I did here, and it's just a rewarding class, and this is something that's good to have on hand just to explore color combinations, to try different things. So let me think, is there anything else? I'm sure I'll be adding, some little distressing pads. Sometimes I like to use that instead of masking. It's quicker. And that's really it. You don't need a lot of supplies, but it's helpful to be organized. And if you just have this near, it's easy to color 10 minutes a day. I'll be sharing the stamps that I'll be using later. But all over my house, I have images that I've stamped. I'm in love with these birds. These are from Tim Holtz, and I have some stamped on watercolor paper and some on just white Nina cardstock. And some of these gorgeous lawn fawn, I just can't wait to color. So I could easily color some of these. These are Hero Arts. I love these cactus. So it's going to be a really fun challenge for me, and I think I'll just be a happier person to take a little bit of time every day. 10 minutes. 10 minutes, sometimes maybe a little more, a little bit less. So that's it. I'll share in another video like a lot of the stamps I'll be using, some old, some new. And let's take this challenge. I think it'll be great. So thank you for watching. Oh, sorry, before we go, it's always good if you're looking at magazines, through books, earmark a few things if you need some color combinations or some ideas. This I cut from a Kleenex box. Lately, the Kleenex brand, Kleenex, has been having some really cool boxes, nice coloring combinations. This isn't something I would normally combine these colors, but it really is a great tool. So when the Kleenex box was all used up, I cut this to save it on hand. You know, when you're going through a magazine, sometimes you see like a really neat flower combination, something. So I've got these I'm going to stick in my basket. This is just some neat patterns because one day I just might be doing doodles. So it's kind of nice to have something just to jumpstart you. And these have some great color combinations as well. And this, you know, some neat patterns. So that is what I'm doing to get organized. And that's it. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.